What's going on, guys? Snowball here, back with another epic story time. This is epic story number 3. If you guys want to see the first two, go ahead and check the links in the description. There's also a link to the playlist. They were absolutely amazing, freaking hilarious stories, and they got a very good amount of views, higher than normal, which is also good, so thank you guys for that. And I don't want to be cranking these epic story times out just one after the other like there's no tomorrow, because then I'll just run out of stories. And then that would suck. So, this story comes from my high school life, which has changed drastically since then, since I'm halfway through college now. But so we're talking about, I think I was a junior, and I had two friends. One we called Doherty, that was his last name, and he's now in the Army, representing our country up in Alaska and doing his thing up there. And my other friend named JT, and he's in the Navy and representing our country over in Chicago. And looks like they're both having such a blast. And me, I'm just kind of chilling out in Taiwan and exploring the world, or whatever you want to say, and just having fun also. So anyways, we're in high school, and we're from Texas, and now my friend JT, every summer he would go with his dad to Florida, and that was pretty much his, summer vacation type of thing. His dad owns a fishing boat, and they would go out there every summer and just catch shark and all kinds of fish and everything, and he would have a blast, and he'd bring back a bunch of pictures. But this one summer, we're like, we need to have one last hangout together before the summer starts with the three of us, or, just to have like one last, I guess, bash of fun type of thing like that. And so we decided all to go over to JT's house, and we invited another friend over too. His name was Winston, and he was a blast too. This dude's absolutely crazy. So we had this crazy idea because in our area we had a curfew for people under the age of 17, and so it means that we cannot be out after 11:30 or else we get arrested, and we would, the cop would take us to jail and have us sit there while they call our parents, and then our parents have to come pick us up, and that's pretty embarrassing. So we're risking the curfew thing because cops are always driving down this road, because he lived right by a highway. And so we decided, hey, let's go. Well, they call it nigger knocking, and I don't really want to use that term because it's a racial slur, and I don't really find it nice. But so basically, if you don't know what it is, it's where you run up and knock on somebody's door and then bail, and then they come out looking for you and everything. We're like, all right, well, let's go do this. So we get to this guy's house, right? And now, just remember, like, where I come from, it was pretty much country. Everybody had a lot of land. Most people did. So we're walking through this field, and we see this house, and we're like, hey, let's go get that house for our first one. So we go up there, right? And the garage is open. And then my friend, we're all like, well, if we knock on the front door, it's probably pointless. So let's go ahead and let's go knock on the garage door, because I bet they use that one a lot. So we're in there, right? And we're standing in his garage, like, so we're already trespassing, right? And my friend JT just goes up there and gives this little bitty knock, like you can barely hear. And we're like, dude, that's not gonna cut it. He's like, oh, okay. And he goes up and just fucking lays his foot in that door 3 times. Boom! 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 We're like, oh shit! And dude, we fucking take off running across that field. And halfway across that field, we hear that door slam! And we just drop on the ground, and we're like, oh shit. And we look back. This dude is running outside with a shotgun, fucking looking around and everything, because we're in the country, right? So everybody's just running around with guns and shit like that, and we're from Texas, so I guess you can use your stereotype as you think. And so this dude's out here with a shotgun looking for us and shit, and we're like, oh shit, what do we do? For 10 minutes, this dude is just standing out there looking towards us, and we're like, does he see us? We cannot move because we're in this field, and if we move, then he knows we're going to be there, and this dude's going to be taking off after us. We wait 10 minutes before he finally goes in and just finally leaves us alone, and then we just haul ass away. And we're sitting here laying in the middle of a field like, what the fuck is going on? And not only that, that's not even the end of the story. So we decided to do a couple more houses and everything. We do, and nothing really happens. Nobody answers the door. It was like 3 in the morning. And so, we're like, all right, well, let's just go back home. And we're a pretty damn long ways away from home. So we're just, walking back casually, and we see a cop car coming. And this dude is hauling ass down the road, and we're like, oh, shit. And, us being teenagers and everything and kids, we're a little paranoid of what's happening. So, a couple of us, like, we were on a bridge, and under it is a canal. And but there was no water in it. And they have a barbed wire fence like around it, because we used to take our 4-wheelers back there and drive all through the canal and like do mudding and shit and stuff like that. So here comes this cop car down the road, and we're like, shit, we've already had enough shit to do tonight. And we've already ripped up a stop sign out of the ground and brought it to his house, and that's actually pretty easy if you didn't know how to do that. You just tilt it back and forth and wiggle it around like it's a giant penis or something, and it just comes right out of the ground. So this cop car is coming down the road, and they hide behind the bridge, and I'm like, fuck this, I don't want to get caught. So I literally jumped off the bridge. About 10 feet down, I hit the ground and just started running, and I fucking ran straight into that fence. Now that did not feel good. It caught, literally, I'm not even kidding, my bottom eyelid, and just ripped it in half, and I was bleeding everywhere to shit. And we ran back to his house, and I was like washing my eye out with water and stuff, and I could not see out of my left eye. I was flipping shit. It was 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I did not know what was going on. I could not see, and it took me literally like a few hours to go to sleep, and I had like maybe an hour of sleep. I woke up and was flipping shit, and I went home, and my mom was freaking out, like, what happened? And I was like, oh, you know, us just messing around, and she was like, okay, whatever, and it turned out to be alright. But so one night, stole a stop sign and brought it to his house, and I think his parents eventually found it or whatever. But then we dude's like looking at us freaking with a shotgun and everything. And then the other one is that I cut my eye open on a barbed wire fence. So I guess moral of the story is, you know, I guess life is short. Have fun with it, because high school life and I guess after high school life is a lot different. So the friends you have in high school, you're most likely going to lose. So have fun while you have them in high school. Hey, a lot of people keep those friends as they're, you know, move on in life and everything. But I keep in touch with them every now and then, but it's definitely not like before. And I don't know, but that is epic story time number 3. And if you guys have any sort of stories that you want to mention to me, check out the link in the description, leave me a PM on YouTube or something like that, and I'll mention it in my next story, because I also want to hear you guys' story too and make a little video of it. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. I've been Snowball, you guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching. Peace.